Alright, well, looks like a pickle, feels like a pickle, smells like a pickle. Let's take a bite and see. Oh. Hey, it's Greg here at MaritimeGardening.com, and I thought I would do what's becoming an annual thing here. I do a video where I dig up my buried pickles in around August. At some point in August, usually, I make my own lacto-fermented pickles, and I put them in the bottom of my fridge, and at some point in time I just run out of room in the fridge. And lacto-fermented pickles have to be kept cool, and I don't have a second fridge, and I don't have a root cellar, but I do have a garage, and around late November my garage becomes cool enough to be a good storage. It's like a cold room or a root cellar. It's about that same temperature, you know, below 8 degrees Celsius, and it stays like that till April. And usually all the pickles are gone by April, sadly. So it's time to dig them up, and I thought I'd try a different way of doing this poor man's root cellar every year. So I thought I'd show the results this year. I think the first year I had them just buried in holes in the ground in bags, and last year I put them inside a cooler, I think. Which was good and bad because it sort of sweated and got moisture in it if you watch that video. I'll put links to the old videos at the end of this one. This one here I just dug a hole in the ground, a big hole, and stuck them in the hole. I think I put sand in the bottom of the hole. I thought that would sort of help keep it level a little bit. I put about 3 inches of sand in the bottom of the hole. I dug a hole maybe 2 feet deep, you know, maybe 2 feet wide by 2 feet wide-ish. And just stuck the bottles, made sure they weren't touching each other, and stuck them in the hole. So I'm really curious to see how this worked out, because it was the easiest way I've ever done it, the least amount of effort put into it. So either it'll be great or it'll be a complete disaster. So let's have a look here. Alright, so there's all the jars, and yeah, I was worried that it would be like a pond in there. I was very concerned it would be a pond, but I think just adding that little bit of sand and giving the water a way out, and maybe just the location in and of itself. Maybe this isn't a space that collects water too badly. I mean, you can see a bit of the bottom seems moist, but in any case, for the most part, the pickles look the way I left them. So that's good. Now let's pop one of these open and see what we got. Alright, so let's see here. The outside appearance looks good. Now let's see what we got inside. Oh. Good God. Oh. Okay. Had to put some muscle into that. I had to max out. But we got her open. Well, smells like pickles. Just gonna toss this top one, this sacrificial as I've called them lovingly before. Let's see here. Pull one off the top here. Alright, well, Looks like a pickle. Feels like a pickle. Smells like a pickle. Let's take a bite and see. Oh, crunchy. Crunchy, tangy, perfect garlic dill pickle. Oh man, it's good. I ran out of the ones I had in my fridge. They ran out about a month ago, and I've been waiting to dig these up. Oh, I can't express to you the pleasure of having a good fermented garlic dill pickle, salty, on hand. You just can't, or it's very difficult to buy something like this. I bought a lot of different brands of pickles. I'm a big fan of pickles. Can't buy anything that comes close to what I'm able to just make using a $1.99 pack of seeds, my own saved garlic, dill that grows wild in my garden, water and thyme, and salt, of course. I have to buy the salt. But, delicious. Great success. Totally works. The poor man's root cellar. I think I've hit my stride with this thing. I don't think I need to do any more work in making these. I think this hole in the ground with jars in the hole seems to work just fine. And here, just so you can get a sense. I mean, I'll put a link to the video where I made this one, but I just made sure none of the jars were touching. Each jar is about a foot below grade. The top of the jar is a foot below grade. So it's almost 2 feet deep, and the jars are, let's say, 10 inches high, sort of thing. And for here, when I threw all you saw the different layers of stuff I had over it. So I threw all that stuff on top. And around this time of year, you take it out. I don't know if you could leave it here all winter or not. This is certainly not deep enough to avoid freezing. Now it's got salt water and stuff like that, so it's got a lower freezing temperature than ordinary water. So I really don't know, but I wouldn't risk it. I'm just going to take these all and put them in my garage because it's just the perfect environment for storing them. Anyway, there you have it. Delicious, easily stored pickles. Don't let the fact that you haven't got a cold room or a storage room or whatever deter you from growing them. If you're in a situation like me where you've got a room that's cold in the winter but is not cold in the summer, you can just dig a hole in the ground, stick everything in the hole, and wait for it to get cold, and it should be okay. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Check out my podcast, maritimegardening.com. Don't forget to click the bell if you want to be notified when I've made a new video. And until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your garden.